Testing for sound. Testing for sound.
Crazy Domains has got your back. With Crazy Domains, giving your business an online presence is easy. You can build your website with our AI Builder.
Testing for sound. Just testing for sound. Testing for sound. Just testing for sound. Okay. I didn't have the background there, so we're just testing for sound. Okay, we seem to be good. All right, okay. Now let's okay, so what I'm going to do is, what am I going to do? Go back. How do I do that? Oh, I think I just go there. Okay. All right. Now we'll go right down to the bottom here. Just make sure everything's going good. Okay. Let's have question 1, please, from Mario's 20 questions about pocket knives. Good evening and welcome to 20 questions about pocket knives. Come up there, and we should be underway fairly soon-ish, I believe. Okay, and here's the first question. Question 1 of 20. What makes a pocket knife different from a kitchen knife? What makes a pocket knife different from a kitchen knife? Okay. A, it folds into its handle for easy carrying. It's usually smaller and meant for outdoor use. It has a shorter blade made for slicing rope, not bread. And it automatically butter spreads toast when opened. Well, with multi-choice questions, it's always a question of which is the best answer. And I think it's folding is the one, so I would say A. If you're there, well, I can see there's nobody there. I'm just here on my own, so feel free to comment or whatever. A. There we go. And yeah, put that in. And that's correct.
Super fast shipping and awesome deals.
That's what gives the pocket knife its name. It folds safely into the handle, making it compact and easy to carry around without a sheath. Unlike a kitchen knife, which has a fixed blade, a pocket knife hinge mechanism turns it into a portable tool for all sorts of everyday jobs, from slicing fruit to fixing things in the field. I think another good thing about the folding of the pocket knife is that it doesn't tear up your pockets or stick into your leg or stuff like that. So yeah, that's a really a pretty cool benefit of the pocket knife. Okay, next question please. And yes, so we're talking about pocket knives. Why do most pocket knives fold? I got this question preempted. So these questions I've asked ChatGPT to come up with 20 questions that will scaffold our knowledge of pocket knives from what we know into things that possibly we didn't know, so that we can stretch our knowledge, sort of using a Socratic approach. So why do most pocket knives fold? Folding protects the blade from your pockets. Folding keeps the knife lighter. Folding improves cutting precision. Folding makes it easier to hide from jealous spoons. Folding protects the blade and your pockets. Yes, I think that's quite key. So I'm going to go A for that one. We'll just put a. I'm going to try. The answer is A. Oh, please reveal the answer. I knew there was something. Right, the big reveal. A, yes. A. Folding protects the blade and your pockets. That is true. Folding knives are designed to fold the blade safely into the handle, protecting both the edge of the knife and whatever's in your pocket, including your fingers. It also makes the knife compact, portable, and less likely to snag or cause injury when carried. So, in my last stream, I reached a maximum of 2 consecutive viewers. So, my next goal is to get to 3 consecutive viewers. At the moment, we've got 1. I don't know whether that shows. I don't think it shows on the. Well, it might do. Possibly shows on the screen, but we'll see if we get a viewer. Hey, I'm learning. All right. Next question, please. The next question, please. Oh,
start the launch. Morty, you guys are really spreading out onto the lawn. God have mercy on us.
All right. What does the back spring in a traditional folding knife do? It provides tension to hold the blade open or closed. It helps center the blade when closing. It prevents accidental unlocking. It's there in case the knife needs a trampoline workout. I think it provides tension to hold the blade open or closed. I think it's quite important that the blade... doesn't fold under. Again, I think A. Reveal the answer, please. Yeah, I think it is. In a traditional folding knife, the back spring is the unsung hero. It keeps pressure on the tang, the base of the blade, so the knife stays firmly open when in use and safely closed when pocketed. Without it, your knife would feel floppy, or worse, close when you least expect it. Yes, this is correct. All right, next question, please.
Here we go.
We're moving along quite quickly. What's the main function of a blade locking mechanism? To stop the blade folding on your fingers. To stiffen the hinge for smoother action. To reduce wear on the blade pin. To stop the knife from leaving during performance reviews. Main function of the blade knocking method is to stop the blade folding on your fingers. Yeah, it looks to me like all of the answers are A. It looks to me like all of the answers to the questions are A. Can you please make sure that you mix up the answers a bit between the other options, A, B, C, and D, please? And let's reveal the answer. Yes, a locking mechanism, I was right. A locking mechanism ensures that once the blade is open, it stays open until you deliberately release it. It's a key safety feature that prevents accidental closure while you're cutting, carving, or working. Different knives use different locks. Liner, frame, and back locks are among the most common. From question 5 onwards, I'll shuffle the correct answers across different letters, so it's not always A. That would help. Yes, next question, please. Thank you. All right. Oh, we've got a second viewer there. Please feel free to join in. Have a guess. Give us your opinion. Tell us what you think. Let us know quickly with a comment, and we can see how that goes. Why are some one-handed opening knives restricted in certain countries? They wear out faster than other knives. They can be opened quickly and may be considered dangerous. They cost more to manufacture. They threaten national sandwich security. Wow, what do you think? What do you think? They can be opened quickly and may be considered dangerous, would be my answer. B.
Ready to bring
Reveal the answer,
Crazy Domains
please.
makes it easy to launch and manage your site with reliable web hosting. Enjoy
Okay, we're back to
99.9%
one viewer,
uptime,
which is
free
me.
SSL, 24/7 support, malware
So
protection, daily
momentarily
backups,
we had a
turn your ideas
viewer
into reality
there.
with Crazy Domains.
2
Every dream
consecutive
starts with a
viewers,
domain
maybe. I think it's always got one viewer, and that's me. So, right. They can be opened quickly. Some regions restrict one-hand opening knives, like those with thumb studs or assisted mechanisms, because they can be deployed quickly, making them easier to misuse as weapons. Most countries boast their knives laws on intent and accessibility, not just design. So even a tool can be seen as a weapon if carried the wrong way. Yes. Flick knives, I think we used to call them. Well, let's... what are the different types of self-opening knives? What are their names, and traditionally what people use them? So we can use the quiz to branch out and ask questions that come to mind as we're going through, which is the whole point of it, is to find out more knowledge, a bit of chat, but general chit chat's all good as well. Automatic or the switch blade. Press a button or switch and the blade springs open automatically. Side opening. Variants: the Italian stiletto, slim pointed, is classic. Modern autos are often utility designs, used historically by some military and emergency services for speed. Later became popular with civilians for convenience, but often restricted by law. The OTF. Okay, the out the front automatic. Blade deploys straight out the front of the handle like a miniature dagger. The simple action OTF, push to open, must manually retract, and the double action OTF. Same control, opens and closes, used by tactical EMT communities in some contexts, also collectors, heavily regulated in many places. Assisted opening, spring assist, and the flipper, the manual one hand, the flipper one, yes, seen the flipper. Assisted opening, everyday carry users without an automatic, not fully automatic, so yes. And the thumb stud, thumb hole, alright. The butterfly, oh golly, there's so many of them. Gravity knives and the slip joint. The barley song. Two handles that rotate around the tang, flipping the handles opens a blade, not self-opening, but as a one-hand manipulation style. Used historically Filipino martial art users, today used by aficionados, trainers and performers. So yeah, that's enough there. Legality, wow. Right. Next question, please. So we've got this opportunity here to stop and have little discussions about our knives and, you know, whatever the topic du jour is. Yeah, a little bit of music in the background. We can stop all together and talk about right. Okay.
Looking for a new TV? Check with PBTech, home to a massive range of TVs. Enjoy
Okay, that's cool, but how about the next question, please?
Check with PBTech and see how much you can save.
Here it is. Question 6. Why is stainless steel commonly used for pocket knife blades? Stainless steel. Why is stainless steel commonly used for pocket knife blades? It's easy to polish for display. It resists rust and corrosion. It sharpens itself over time, and it changes colour with the moon. It resists rust and corrosion. I would go with B, I think. It resists rust and corrosion. I think is the best answer in these circumstances. So, yes. Reveal the answer, please. Okay. Stainless steel contains chromium, which reacts with oxygen to form a thin, invisible layer that prevents rust. That's why it's ideal for knives carried outdoors or in pockets. It can handle moisture, sweat, and daily use without corroding. It may not hold an edge quite as long as high-carbon steel, but for reliability and low maintenance, it's hard to beat. Stainless steel, yes. Next question, please. Okay, right. So, yep, here we go with the next questions. Question 7 of 10. What is the main advantage of high carbon steel blades? Well, I think that was answered in the last question, quite frankly, without having read through, but I'll read them through. They are lighter and cheaper to make. They hold a sharper edge and are easier to resharpen. They never rust, even underwater. They can slice through a tin can and still butter your toast. I think it's they hold a sharpened edge is the best answer there. So I'm going with B. What do you think? Anyone think that might be the way to go? Okay. Reveal the answer, please. High carbon steel is prized by knife enthusiasts because it forms a finer, harder edge than most stainless steels. It can dull faster if neglected and needs oiling to prevent rust. But for pure cutting performance and easy sharpening, carbon steel is the traditional craftsman's favourite. Yes, sir, it certainly is. All right, next question. Okay, next question, please. I've maybe got a little bit out of kilter here, but here we go. It's coming. Question 8. How does handle material affect performance? It changes balance, grip, and durability. It affects blade sharpness. It has no real effect, it's just for looks. It determines whether the knife can double as a TV remote. It changes I think it changes balance, grip, and durability, certainly. Most important sort of feature there. So, yeah, for me, that would be the one, certainly. So that's where I'm going. B. Reveal the answer, please. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What does it say? The handle material isn't just about style. It changes how the knife feels, handles, and lasts. Materials like micarta, G10, or textured rubber have excellent grip and resist wear, while wood or bone often offer tradition and comfort, but they need more care. A well-balanced knife can make even a heavy blade feel nimble. Next question, please. Next question. All right. Oh, I haven't clicked the bloody button. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Why do some pocket knives have several blades or tools? To look more impressive when opened. To provide versatility for different tasks. To make sharpening easier. No. To meet the strict Swift's more is more design philosophy. To provide versatility for different tasks. Yes. Let's have the answer, please. Multi-blade and multi-tool pocket knives, like the classic Swiss Army knife, are designed for adaptability. You might get a knife blade, screwdriver, file, or even a can opener, all in one compact package. It's the same logic as a toolbox. You can fit in your pocket. One tool, many options. Next! Oh, I think I've done that. Oh. I didn't click it properly. Next question, please. Alright, here it comes. Question 9. Question 10. What is the small groove or nail nick on a blade used for? What is the small groove or nail nick on a blade used for? I don't know. I've never seen that. Decoration for opening the blade with a fingernail. To reduce friction when cutting. To hold emergency spaghetti strands. I think it's for opening the blade with a fingernail. Reveal the answer, please. Oh. Reveal the answer, please. Got into the wrong one, I think. I've got to go here. Reveal the answer, please. Oh. No speech detected. Okay. Reveal the answer, please. Oh, the nail nick. Oh, yes, of course that's what it's called. I didn't even see the question properly. I didn't read the question properly. Okay. So, the nail nick. Alright. The nail nick, that little groove near the spine of the blade, lets you grip the blade with your thumbnail to pull it open. It's a simple but clever design that's been used for more than a century on traditional slip joint knives. Before thumb studs, flippers, or assisted opening tech, the humble nail nick was how everyone got things started. Okay. Next question, please. Let's see the next question. Why are some blades serrated while others are plain? Serrations are for sawing through fibrous materials like rope. Plain blades look more elegant. Serrations are easier to sharpen. Serrations are just decorative for dramatic effect. I think A, serrations are for sawing through fibrous materials like rope. Okay, reveal the answer, please. Yes, a serrated edge acts like a tiny saw, perfect for rope, fabric, or tough plant fibers, where a plain edge would slip. Meanwhile, plain edges make smooth, clean cuts and are easier to sharpen. That's why many modern knives combine both. A partially serrated blade offers the best of both worlds. Next question, please. What distinguishes a drop point blade from a clip point blade? Drop point blades have a convex curve, clip points have a concave cut near the end. Clip point blades are heavier and thicker. Drop point blades are designed only for carving. Clip point blades double as emergency letter openers for T-Rex. I don't actually know that there as well. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go here, expand that, and drop point blade images. So what's the drop point? Okay, that seems to be the drop point blade. Drop point blade. Here are compared with versus what was the other type of blade? Clip point blade. Yeah. A drop point blade features a convex curve on the spine that slopes downwards to the point, creating a stronger, sturdier tip for tasks like skinning and general purpose. In contrast, a clip point blade has a clipped off section of the spine, resulting in a thinner, more accurate and sharper tip that is better for piercing and detail work, but also weaker and more prone to breakage. Okay, so these are the various points. So we've got the drop point. That's the clip point, the spear point, and the tamp point. Right. Oh. Oh.
Welcome to this
How do we get
BNZ
back?
Taste of the Future events.
We have got a fantastic panel of guests to motivate, inspire,
golly,
and encourage you.
I can't get back to me. Chat
To help
GPT.
celebrate Visa Wellington on a Plate,
You know?
we brought together a group of business owners from the Wellington
No.
region today. We've provided some really practical tips and
I
advice
don't
on
think
how
that
you
one's
can navigate
gonna
the
help.
AI and
I
technology
don't think
world.
that's going to help either.
Do the best things
Right. Oh dear. what's going on. I stuffed it up. Come on. Can't see anything there. Can't see anything here. Right. I think, no, we need that one to play. Right, we'll go to ChatGPT and, oh, that's not ChatGPT at all. Right. What we want is, I've got it. Right. Oh, I've got totally, yeah, so let's get that back up there. And let's go to here. I need to get this back here. Have I got any music playing? I don't know. No. Right. Let's go to my history and here we go. Alright, let's play all that. There we go. I think we're back now. Right. So, that was a bit screwed up, wasn't it? But never mind, it's all part of the journey. Alright, drop this down here. Drop point planes have a convex curve. Clip points have a concave cut near the tip. Alright, I think A is the correct answer there. So, reveal the answer, please. I was trying to locate my questions, which are mirrored from my tab by looking on my desktop. Yes, a drop point blade has a gently curved spine that drops towards the tip, making it strong and easy to control, ideal for outdoor or utility guides. A clip point blade, on the other hand, has a concave or straight clip taken out of the spine, creating a sharper, thinner tip, perfect for piercing tasks, like Bowie knives. Both designs are classic, but the drop point tends to be the sturdier for general use. Okay, let's go back. I think I'll go back to those images actually, and yeah, so let's go with the image. Just do a drop port play versus clipboard, yeah. Okay. So let's get some images here. So let's see. Well, where are the what ones are named? Oh, that's the clip. That's the drop point. Right, and that's the clip point. Okay. Point here. That's the spear point. So clip point is like the buoy out of the back. Oh, right. Right. Yes. This is clear. Oh, you can't even see those. What I'm looking at. Yes, you can. There you go. So that's the drop point. Yes, and the clip point. Very good. Okay. Right. Rightio. Now. Okay. Next question, please. So, got a little bit off topic there, but yeah.
And I love the fact that Visa
point.
and BNZ have actually taken the time to allow people to take that time to look up and look out.
Okay, so there we go.
We don't need necessarily to predict
You can
the future,
guide me in
but we
the
need to give a better
guide
image
me in
more
the
clearly about how quickly
in the chat if you wish. Why might someone choose a smaller knife for detailed work?
If they can start to see the what's in it for me for
Smaller
their
knives are
business and understand
stronger.
how they can leverage
Smaller
it,
blades
then that
offer
takes away
more
some of the fear
control
and
and
they can start to see the
precision. No, that's
possibility of
true.
how it could add
Larger
to
knives
their
are
business.
illegal in most workshops. Smaller knives fit better behind the ear for safekeeping.
Is now more important than ever.
Yes, no, I think the smaller knife, more control and precision. Let's have the answer, please. Yes, so there we go.
Let's twist an Oreo. Cream on the
All
left,
about
you decide what we
pocket
wear. Cream on the right,
knives.
we decide what you wear.
What's happening
Is that
here?
okay?
Oh, there's
Then everyone's
movement at the
on the same
station.
Oreo,
A smaller knife lets you make more precise, deliberate cuts because the shorter blade gives better control, especially in detailed or delicate work. Larger blades are great for chopping or heavy tasks, but when accuracy matters, carving, whittling or trimming, the compact knife wins hands down. Next question, please. So we move on to the next question. This was 20 questions about pocket knives. Oh. Next question, please. We got anything this time? Yes. Oh, next question, please. Yep, so here it comes. Question 14. How does the blade edge angle affect cutting? The blade edge angle. A steeper angle cuts easier but dulls faster. A shallow angle cuts harder materials. The angle has little effect on performance. The angle changes depending on the mood of the knife. Well, I think the answer is A. A steeper angle cuts easier, but it dulls faster. So these are the angles of the blades that we're talking about here. Okay, so yes. Let's reveal the answer, please. The sharpening angle determines how a blade behaves. A shallow angle, around 15 degrees per side, creates a razor edge that slices beautifully but can dull or chip quickly. A steeper angle, 20 to 25 degrees, trades a bit of sharpness for durability, making it ideal for tougher work. That's why pocket knives often strike a balance, sharp enough for slicing, strong enough for daily use. So probably somewhere between 15 and 25 degrees. I think 17 is the number that I've seen in literature and what have you. Next question, please. Why does every knife, no matter how good, need regular sharpening? Because microscopic dulling happens with every use. To remove rust spots, to change the blade shape, because the knife gets bored of being blunt. That's my answer. No, because microscopic dulling happens with every use of the knife. I think it rubs off a little bit of metal, one way or the other, depending on the hardness of the blade and the angle and that sort of thing. Let's reveal the answer, please. Show me the answer. I won't do that until I click that button. Even the hardest, finest steel gradually wears down at a microscopic level every time it cuts. whether it's rope, cardboard, or just air resistance on the edge. Regular sharpening realigns and restores the edge before it gets truly dull. It's like tuning a guitar. Frequent light maintenance beats a major overhaul. Next question, please. We're moving right along. How long have we been going? It does say, 46 minutes. Right. How did the Swiss Army knife become iconic worldwide? It was issued to soldiers and became a symbol of utility. It was made from rare Swiss steel. It was the first knife with a red handle. It came free with a block of Swiss cheese. It was issued to soldiers and became a symbol of unity. That's what I would pick. Yes. All the answers still appear to be A, mostly. Just checking that you've randomized them. Let's reveal the answer, please. The Swiss Army knife was first made in the late 1800s by Karl Elsner, founder of Victorinox. It was issued to Swiss soldiers as a multi-purpose field tool, combining a blade, screwdriver, and a can opener. Its reputation for practicality, reliability, and design integrity helped it spread worldwide, soon becoming a symbol of clever problem-solving and self-reliance. And yes, good catch again. Yes, please. Next question, please. I wonder if the answer will be randomly in the ways. Why must you check local laws before carrying a pocket knife? Because some blade lengths or mechanisms are restricted. Because it's illegal to sharpen knives on Sundays. Because knives expire after 2 years. Because customs officers need something to talk about. Because some blade lengths or mechanisms are restricted. Yes, blade length. There's been quite a bit of an increase in knife crime, I think, as well. So, yes, I notice in all shops that I go into that sell knives, they keep them in a glass box. So there must be some sort of regulation about that. Next question, please. What determines a collectible knife's value? Its craftsmanship, rarity, brand, and condition. How many sandwiches it has sliced. Whether it has a red handle. The number of times it's been lost and found again. Whoa. Its craftsmanship, rarity, brand, and condition. Reveal the answer, please. Right. Okay. Collectors look for quality workmanship, limited production, respected makers, and pristine condition. A knife that's been well cared for, or better yet, never used, can be worth far more than the same model that's seen rough service. Some vintage brands like early Buck, Case, or Victorinox models are especially prized by enthusiasts. Next question, please. Why is cleaning and oiling a pocket knife important? It prevents rust and keeps the action smooth. It makes the handle shinier for photos. It improves your chance in thumb wars. It helps the knife remember who owns it. It's A again. It prevents rust and keeps the action smooth. I've got my little knife here that I got. It's an interesting one. It's actually a scalpel blade in there. I got this on Temu. It's quite hard to open. But, there it is there. I guess just you can replace the blade. Pretty cool, I thought. Quite like that one. Yes. Although it's quite difficult to open and close. Okay, so I think it prevents rust and keeps the action smooth. Reveal the answer, please. So just one more question to go. Question 20. And then we'll be all good. Explanation. Regular cleaning and oiling keeps your knife working like new. Dust, pocket, lint, and moisture can build up inside a hinge or locking mechanism, causing stiffness or corrosion. A light coat of oil on the pivot and blade helps it open smoothly and prevents rust, especially if the knife's made from carbon steel. Next question, please. Oh. Question 20, the last question. All right. In many cultures, what does a pocket knife often represent? A symbol of self-reliance or craftsmanship, a temporary fashion accessory, a band objective, a tool for slicing birthday cake at inconvenient times. Well, it could be any one of those, but I think it's a symbol of self-reliance or craftsmanship. Reveal the answer, please. Oh, didn't. Oh. Okay. Oh, we've lost them. Reveal the answer, please. The big reveal. Come on. Question 20. No speech detected. Okay. Alright. Okay, here we go. Reveal the answer, please. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of extra effort. Sometimes it doesn't. It totally craps out. And we're just left hanging. But yes, across cultures, the pocket knife has become to represent self-reliance, readiness, and skilled craftsmanship. For many, it's more than a tool. It's a symbol of independence and capability, often passed down as a rite of passage or family heirloom. to remind us that even small tools can do great things when used wisely. That's question 20 out of 20. Maurieo's 20 questions about pocket knives. Would you like a closing screen to wrap up the show? Yes, I would. Yes, let's have that. Yes, let's have that closing screen to wrap up the show. Thanks for joining me. This has been a maurieo presentation. It's recorded live in our lovely little studio in downtown Ngaruawahia, the Big Smoke in Aotearoa, New Zealand, a place where Kiwis live, in a paradise we like to call God's own country. If you don't tell the machine to do anything, it won't do anything. So let's see what it comes up with. There it is. That's a wrap, folks. We'll make that bigger. Copy the code. That's a wrap, folks. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next Mo Show. Alrighty. Cheers. Thank you. You're all bloody marvelous.